Hey folks, Forrest Elder here at Elder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Cedar Creek. This is our last and final of our 10-part little mini-series of the tips of the trade of top 10 buying mistakes to avoid when purchasing a vehicle. So the last one we're going to touch on is waiting till the end of the month, year, quarter, century, millennium, end of whatever to purchase a vehicle. In the past, the common misconception is it's within the month that you got to make a quota. End of the quarter, got to make a quota. End of the year, got to make a quota. Blah 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 blah. And well, we got to hit a quota, so I'm gonna go in and try to get this dealership to lose $9,000 on a vehicle to hit a quota. Well, in the past, yes, there were quotas that need to be hit, and this, that, and the other. But realistically, there's a cost associated to a vehicle and a price associated to a vehicle. And at some point in time, when that cost, or when that price gets below the cost, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to sell said vehicle. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But waiting till the end of the month, quarter, year, whatever the case may be, does not give you more leverage in the purchasing process, unfortunately. What it does is most of the time makes the dealer or the manager or the salesman, whatever the case may be, kind of get frustrated because you're essentially asking them to do their job for free. I take a lot of pride in what I do for a living. I know that my product specialists, professionals, they take a lot of pride in what they do for a living. I would never insult somebody by asking somebody to do their job for free. If they're good at their job, they deserve to be compensated for it. Not saying that there's not certain situations where it's the right vehicle, maybe it's a demonstrator, maybe it's been sitting there a long time, whatever the case, maybe somebody ordered it and then whatever circumstance happened and they couldn't purchase it and it's kind of an oddball vehicle, whatever the case may be. There are always one-off situations. But what I can say is that waiting till the end of the month or year or quarter or whatever the case may be is typically not the best route to go to give you leverage in the purchasing process. If you want leverage in the purchasing process, know what vehicle you want, know what your budget is, know if you're gonna have money down, equity in trade, or whatever the case may be, know your situation. And when you know your whole situation, there should be no surprises in the purchasing process. So it's not necessarily that way you can buy whenever you want to. You don't have to wait to a certain time or whatever the case may be. Are incentives sometimes better at certain times than others? Without a doubt, of course they are. So depending on what time of the year that may be, that's when you look at it and find the right incentives that make the most sense. But it's not necessarily going to be at the end of the month or year or whatever the case may be. So essentially, instead of putting you in the best position to purchase, is knowing your situation, essentially knowing your credit score, knowing what you can qualify for, knowing your payment range, knowing what vehicle you want, and making sure all that kind of fits together to handle the needs in your vehicle. If you do all that kind of stuff, then it doesn't matter when you want to buy a vehicle. It'd be the best time. So essentially, kind of in conclusion is you don't have to wait, just know your situation.